What up, guys? Prince Sports here. Hope everybody is doing well. I want to talk about Magic Irvin Johnson, man. You know, one of the greatest point guards of all time, if not the greatest point guard of all time. He said, I don't know if this is the purple gold and gold in him, but he said, Magic Johnson said, LeBron James is the MVP, and he said, Anthony Davis is the defensive player of the year. Now, as far as MVP goes, I think that goes to Giannis, but I want to focus on the defensive player of the year award. Okay, I got three candidates for that. I got Giannis Antetokounmpo, I got Rudy Gobert, and I got Anthony Davis. Now, there's two forms of defense. There's rim protection, which is a form of defense, just like stealing the ball steals. That's a form of defense. Then there's man-to-man defense, shutting down your defender. Okay, the best rim protector of the season so far is probably Anthony Davis. He authors a lot of shots this year, and he's one of the big reasons why the Lakers are having so much success, is because of his interior defense. So he's a great candidate for it. Giannis is a great one-on-one defender. All right, he improved his defense, so he always takes the defensive challenge of guarding a great offensive player. So you got to give him credit on that. Then you got Rudy Gobert. He had probably the best defense in the league since he stopped the league. Okay, I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, he was the first one to come with coronavirus, so a lot of people said, you know, he's the best defensive player of all time. He stopped the whole league. But no, in all fairness, he's a great shot blocker. He's great at protecting the rim as well, and he's a blocking defensive player. Okay, he has he's up there with the most blocks for the season. But if I had to take a pick on who's the defensive player of the year, I'm gonna go with Anthony Davis. I mean, we could give it to Rudy Gobert again, but I'm going with Anthony Davis this year. So I agree with Magic Johnson on that, because he got that team to have the second best record in the league overall. He leads his team in every statistical category except assists. So you have to give Anthony Davis something. I mean, he's been playing over 8 to 7 years, and he hasn't won any individual awards. He's been in MVP race sometimes, but he's never won a big-time individual award. So I think it's probably time to give that man the defensive player of the year. So I agree with Magic Johnson on that. I don't agree with him on LeBron being MVP though. But I will take Anthony Davis as my pick of defensive player of the year as well. So I agree with Magic on that. But some of you may think different. Do you have those three guys that I just mentioned in your top three for defensive player of the year? Or are you missing somebody? I mean, you got a guy like Kawhi, but I don't think Kawhi Leonard played enough to be called defensive player of the year. But he did some great one-on-one defense, and he did guarded some of the best players in the league on an offensive end. You know, he took the challenge. You know, Kawhi always up for that challenge, playing defense. But he just wasn't there too much because consistency. I mean, that's a thing with Kawhi Leonard, man. He just ain't there sometimes, you know. Rather his leg injuries or low management. I mean, he kind of punished himself, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to leave it at that. Who's your defensive player of the year? Mine's is AD. The Brow. Keep it 3,000. Prince Sports out.